Hey, Woke Rockstars, welcome back to Anugraha Grace Journey. I'm Anugraha, helping you awaken and realign back to your true nature of love with more grace and ease. So today, I was guided to create a part 2 to my first Following Your Guidance video. I continue to receive messages, so I'm feeling like I'm being guided to just offer it in a second video. I don't know if I'll continue to receive more messages, but if so, it will be a part 3. Let's do a quick recap. If you remember in the last video, and if you didn't see the video, you can scroll through my feed. It should be the first video after this one or before this one. But for now, let's do a quick recap. Last time we differentiated between the ego, the lower self, the wounded child, and the higher self, the spiritual self, the parent. Okay. And we talked about the ego being the physical portion of us and the higher self being the spiritual portion of us. We're going to begin where we left off. But before we begin, let's just ground ourselves. Let's just take 3 nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Just become present. Understand that there's nothing to do but this, right here, right now. In this part 2, I think the first thing that's important to understand in following our inner guidance is that we are creator beings. We are already perfect, whole, and complete as we are in every now moment. And sometimes the ego portion of us, because it's just a child, because it doesn't understand our true nature, love. Love is a frequency. It's a spirit. It is you. It's me. We are whole and complete as we are in every now moment. There is nothing we need to add to ourselves to be whole and complete. We already are. So any choices that we make that come from a place of feeling as though we need to add something to ourselves comes from the wounded child. It is the lower guidance of our human nature. Okay? It comes from the wounded child. We incarnated on planet Earth to experience ourselves to our fullest, to experience our highest expressions, to be who we came here to be. We incarnated here to create because we are creator beings. We're creators before anything else. And when we are operating in a state of creation where we are creating, that is where we are most our truest selves. that is where we are most operating from our frequency, our highest frequency, love. Communication through language about our true nature can be really difficult because language isn't as clear as frequency, pure frequency, feelings. So our inner guidance, our highest guidance speaks mostly to us through frequency, through feeling. When the ego begins to surrender to the parent, to the higher self, when the child begins to surrender to the parent, the higher self begins to express itself through physical form, through the ego. And in that, our words become even more powerful. When we begin following our higher guidance, when we begin to surrender, allow our physical form to surrender to pure frequency. What does it feel like? When we begin to spend time with ourselves, learning about which frequencies turn us on and turn us off. We begin to learn ourselves, who we really are, what our true values are, what we came here to be, what we came here to experience, what we came here to share, to create. And it's in our deepest states of creation that we are living as our highest expressions. In the universe, okay, the universe, which is us in physical form, the universe begins to mirror back to us the frequencies we are choosing. I mean, this is always happening. No matter what we choose, the universe, ourselves in physical form, it mirrors back to us the frequencies we wish to experience the most. A lot of times we put our values on things. I want this because we want that because we think it's going to create the purest frequency that we wish to experience. But that's moving from the outside in, which keeps us very blocked. When we begin to awaken to our true nature love, we start to use our feelings and our thoughts as guidance to the frequencies that we are choosing in every now moment. It's awareness, it's consciousness. It's all consciousness. And when we begin to awaken to our true nature, we become more conscious. When we start following the guidance of the parent who just has us observe, we become more conscious. We begin to choose something different. Choose. We begin to create. This takes spending time with ourselves. It takes constant connection to the higher guidance. Just choosing it. That's the connection. I choose my higher guidance to come in and guide me. I choose my higher guidance to come in and run my show. Help me to surrender. Help me to show me what I am here to create, what I want the most, what frequencies, joy, abundance, love, compassion. That's when we begin to follow our inner guidance. That's what I have for today. And I hope it was helpful. So I have some cards. My first card is the Two of Cups, which is from the Robin Wood Tarot deck. The Two of Cups represents harmony and oneness. When we begin to allow and invite our higher guidance in, we become one with it. Consciously. We're always becoming one with it, but we become one with it consciously, where we are fully aware of becoming one with it. And in this, it accelerates the process. And the universe mirrors back to us the joy, the abundance. We have infinite abundance, okay? Infinite abundance. I love it. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your life purpose. And your life purpose is creating. That's your life purpose. That's our life purpose, a general life purpose. This is from my Life Purpose Oracle card deck. And finally, your blessed power. Look at how beautiful that is. Okay. It says, you are a field of endless possibility with unlimited power to create. Every atom of you is full of abstract potential that can be molded into any form. Every part of you holds the blueprint of creation. You are a force of nature and a great blessing on this earth. I love you. I honor who you are.